Sat gitsin. Sat sat sat sat.
Sat sat sat sat sat.
Sat sat sat. Bir satmışım. Üf üf üf.
I've seen more of this war than you can imagine.
Hakikaten lan, para senin için önemli mi burada? Yani.
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
İlginç. Tam olarak nasıl
She
kurtardı?
turned into a giant bird and plucked the two
Yok
of you
artık.
from atop the tower, one in each talon.
Yok
If you
artık.
do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Burada güvende
We are
miyiz?
safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the darkspawn
Ormanın
away.
tam
Once
ortasındayız
you
da.
leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Yeterli
I
soru
agree.
sorduk.
'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Last of the Wardens başarımını kazandık. Burada ne var? Yeterince zırhımız var abi. Daha gerek yok zırhımıza. Resilient başarımını da aldık.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Abi ağzımıza sıçmışlar zaten. Bir dur ya. Amına kodumun çocuğu ya. Sattı bizi gitti ya.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Olsun be Morgan'cığım.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Eyvallah, sağ olasın. Haydi direkt çıkalım. Allah'a şükür level atlamışız. Dedikten sonra evet. Uzman zorlamamızı alalım ki ikna kabiliyetimiz daha da gelişsin. Uzman savaş eğitimi almadığımız için hala skill'lerimizi açamıyoruz. Bir kez daha kaydederek dışarı çıkalım. Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive.
Yaşıyorum be Alistair. Merak etme. O orospu çocuğunu öldürmeden ben de ölmeyeceğim. Beni öldürmek için birkaç karanesinden falan. Aynen öyle.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead.
Merak etme, intikamını alacağız.
If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me FLEMETH. I suppose
FLEMETH.
it will do.
The FLEMETH? From the legends? Daveth was right.
Has siktir.
You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
Aa,
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
biraz mı? Ulan kuşa dönüşmüşsün. Aga burada ne tür işler dönüyor ben anlamadım. Yani bu Morgan'la annesi arasında, Morgan'la Flemeth arasında. Sen Flemeth'sin, çok yaşlı ve güçlü olmalısın. Sanırım sana teşekkür etmemiz
If you
gerekiyor.
know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Bu yıkımı bir şekilde durdur. Bizi neden kurtardın?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn.
Doğru.
It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Asla. Okey, sağ olsun, bu diğerler biraz zor bir araya gelir. Doğru aslında. Tabii ki de değişmedi ama.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Orospu
Now
çocuğu
that was a
çünkü.
good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker
Cidden
than
niye
any
yaptı lan
tainted
acaba?
creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Gri muhafızların geri kalanı ile temasa geçmeliyiz, aynen. Bu Orlais İmparatorluğundaki ve Ferelden'in dışındaki tabii ki devletlerdeki gri muhafızlarla bir kontak kurmamız lazım.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them.
Doğru.
We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Orospu çocuğu Loghain onu da düşünmüştür. Terin kralı, Terin derken Loghain'den bahsediyor. Daha önce de söylediğim gibi bu bir ünvan. Krala ihanet ederek ne kazanmayı ummuş olabilir?
He's the queen's father. Still, I can't see how
Ha
he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if
siktir.
he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The
Al
Landsmeet
Eamon.
would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Hadi sıraklı. Krala sadık lordlar bunun peşini bırakmaz. Şimdi Loghain, kraliçenin babası şu anki, yani Kral Kaelin'in eşi olan kraliçenin babası. Kaelin'i öldürerek, varisi de olmadığı için, yani sanırım Kral Kaelin'in varisi yok, çocuğu yok, tahtı ele geçirmeyi planladı ve büyük ihtimalle ele geçirdi şu anda. Ve bunu tüm insanlığa ihanet ederek yaptı herif. O halde belki de ona gidebiliriz.
I suppose.
Arliem'una.
Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men.
Ha,
And he was
ordusu
Kaelin's
duruyormuş onun.
uncle. I know
Ayrıca
him.
eski
He's a
kralın,
good
yani
man,
Kral
respected in the
Kaelin'in
Landsmeet.
amcasıymış.
Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Güzel plan. Başka müttefikler de aynen.
Of course.
Anlaşmalar var.
Treaties.
Yani
Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be
Aynen,
old,
anlaşmalar
but
çok işe
dwarves,
yarayacak.
elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
evet.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army.
Sıfırdan bir ordu kuracağız. Kuracağımız orduyla hem Kara Nesil'le savaşacağız hem de Loghain'in ordusuyla savaşıp Ferelden krallığını geri kazanacağız. Zorlu bir mücadele olacak. Ama biz gri muhafızız. Ayrıca Highever'ın meşru lorduyuz. Bunu yapabiliriz yani. Abimiz de öldü bu arada büyük ihtimalle. Hanedanımı şu anda ben temsil ediyorum. Teyrnir olarak.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Şu 5. cevap komikmiş. Her şey için teşekkürler
No,
Flemeth.
no, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I.
Eyvallah.
Before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Aa,
Such a shame.
bize mi geliyor?
What? You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Bir dakika lan. Aa. Morgan bizde mi geliyor şimdi? Güzel fikir.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Eyvallah. En başından beri düşündüğün şey bu muydu?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do
Doğru,
not
öyle
wish
bir
help
durum da
from
var.
us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
Hassiktir.
Understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Anlıyorum.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Aklından geçenleri söylemeni yeğlerim. Aynen öyle.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother,
Eyvallah.
you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Vallahi her türlü yardıma ihtiyacımız var. 2 kişi kalmışız. Köpekle beraber 3. Morgan'la 4
I
olacağız
guess
işte.
you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased
Sıfırdan ordu
to have
kuruyoruz
your
amına koyayım.
approval.
Sana bazı sorularım
I
var.
may have answers. Ask.
Gerçekten de FLEMETH kız mısın? Orman dışına çıktın mı? Gerçekten de FLEMETH'in kızı
Was
mısın?
she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not? 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Burada öyle yalnız başına mı kalacak?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Kuzeydeki köy... Kara Nesir'i nasıl
The
atlatacağız?
real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
İçime su
We
serpti.
should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Ormanın iç kesimlerine mi kamp
They
kurdu?
come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Ormanın içi tehlikeli yani. Kuzeydeki köyden bahset.
It is a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
O törenge gitmek için bir neden var
I
mı?
mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Ormanın dışına hiç çıktın mı?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Senin istediğin bir şey mi bu
What
diyelim?
I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this
Bayağı
is
büyük
what I
hayalleri
want.
varmış. Orta Çağ dönemini
Leaving
düşünürsek.
is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Ne tür yeteneklerim var?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Ha, anlaşmalarımızı okumuş.
I can.
Ya sorduğu
cook.
soruya bak salak herif.
Yes.
Alistair'ın yerine sen yemek yapabilirsin. Kafana takma, yemek yapma gibi. Tabii zorunluluğun yok da. Bu soruyu sorduğuna göre Alistair yapamıyor yemek. Ben de yapamıyorum zaten. Karakterim yapamıyor yani. Yani.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
Aynen.
I
Bilmiyormuş.
also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
Yemeğinize zehir katarım mı demek istedi
Farewell,
anlamadım ama.
Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
Hayda.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know.
Üzüldü lan çocuk.
Do try to have fun, dear.
Evet. Alistair'ımız seviye atlamış. Tapınakçı özel skill'leri var değil mi? Güzel. Kaydedelim oyunu.
The time has come to leave.
Have you not left yet?
Daha
I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Vallahi yerim ya sürekli yollarda olacağımız için. Bizimle gelebilirsin aynen.
Ha, I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves.
Ama sen bizlerden çok daha
It is
güçlüsün.
not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against.
Mutlu oldum. Şimdi kanala abone ol, beğen, like at, yorum at, dom at.